welcome to Alongside Lauren. I'm Lauren, and I'm so glad that we get to spend a little bit of time this Sunday afternoon as we all prepare for the week ahead. The whole purpose of Alongside Lauren is not for you to watch me to prepare some kind of highfalutin, amazing gourmet meal, thank goodness, because that's definitely not what I'm doing this afternoon, but just for you also to take a few moments on your weekend to get bits and pieces prepared so that you are ready to face whatever challenges the week ahead has for you. This week we are going to be dining on a version of Coronation chicken that I have cobbled together using a few different recipes, as well as basing it on what I have available in my fridge and pantry at the moment as well. And for our lunches, we are going to be having our very impressive meat and salad rolls, which is one of my absolute, I don't know if I should say that they're impressive.
Very impressive meat and salad rolls.
They really are.
They are.
They are.
They are.
And this is my husband and sous chef, Heath.
Hi.
Who is going to, I guess, be preparing bits and pieces alongside Lauren.
You just give me tasks and I get them done or don't.
As
and
the
whether
case
I
may
get
be.
them done well or not, that is...
But, you know, sometimes
It's
done
up
is
for
better
grabs.
than not done.
Done is better than perfect.
That's
the
that-
phrase that
yeah.
I've heard. Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
because done is better than not done is one of the most foolish things I think I have said this afternoon. Not most foolish things that I've said at all. So for the Coronation chicken, I have got some, we're going to do a sort of roast vegetable salad to go with it, because I think that just having lettuce is, well, I'm going to be hungry and going looking for biscuits in the pantry half an hour after I've eaten that for dinner. So we've got the roast sweet potato and pumpkin roasting away in the oven. And I've also got a bowl of miscellaneous vegetables that I am going to add to that in a little bit once those harder vegetables have had an opportunity to cook down. And I have got some cumin and vegetable sort of stock flavouring on those vegetables as well to really just, I guess, add another element of that Coronation chicken flavouring. So Heath had never heard of Coronation chicken, and it is a dish that was originally created for Queen Elizabeth II's coronation luncheon. And if you imagine like quite a lovely light chicken mayo kind of mix that you would have like on lettuce with like as a sandwich. And so it's got mayonnaise, old school curry seasoning. Normally you would use a mango chutney or something like that to go with that. But we don't have mango chutney, so we're going to be coming up with something else instead, which I know what I'm going to do. And I'm going to taste a few different bits and pieces to see if we're able to replicate it. And you would also normally have flaked almonds that would go on the top. And I don't have any flaked almonds, but I do have whole almonds, which I have just finished roasting in our air fryer. I love roasting nuts in the air fryer because it's, for some reason, I find it easier to kind of keep an eye on them than if I'm doing it in the oven itself. I don't know why. Like, it's kind of harder for me to ignore the air fryer than it is for the oven. And I'm notorious for burning nuts when I roast them. So these ones are perfect. These were 10 minutes in the air fryer at 160 degrees. And I reckon, well, this is the other problem I have with roasting nuts. But I'll just eat them.
Send one my way as well, please. There's something about roasted almonds.
Perfect.
They're so yummy.
Just the right amount of roasting before they end up getting a bit too hard. And for our very impressive meat and salad rolls, I've also got the corned meat that we are going to cut up to go into those that we'll be able to refrigerate. But the chicken for the Coronation chicken, I set marinating this morning before church. And the marinade, well, I say marinade, I just like put stuff in the container. I've used veggie stock concentrate, some ground coriander powder, a little bit of white wine, and some nigella seeds. So the chicken pieces we got on sale from our local discount supermarket. I've also got chickpeas boiling away.
So what are the
go in
pieces?
there.
What are the cuts?
So
Or is that not a question I should be asking?
it's chicken.
Okay.
It is chicken,
Okay.
but they're not necessarily like
They're
discernible
not
cuts.
your standard cuts.
No.
Okay, right.
So
As long as there's real chicken in there, I guess.
yeah, it's fine.
And
like
that it's on the bone and not like some sort of
exactly.
processed
So
alternative.
it's almost as though it's like not quite thigh, but it's kind of. I don't know if I should demonstrate it myself. If that just makes it creepier. Yeah, it sort of seems to be like maybe like the under the rib cage because there's like some rib
righto.
bits in there.
Mm.
And it's not particularly fatty and it doesn't have a lot of skin. But they came, I think they were like, I want to say $2.50 a kilo. So very reasonably priced. I've got about 1.3 kilos here. And I meant to sort of count how many chicken pieces I had as I was marinating it and completely forgot. So I'm really hopeful that we have 8 for lunches. So I've got
We're about to
one.
find out.
Yeah.
You're under
2.
exam conditions right now. And
I know. This is.
that's
but
one
see
of
how,
the
like,
wonderful things of doing live.
It's got like rib bits, but
Yeah,
it's kind
yeah,
of
yeah.
thigh-y,
Yep,
but it's
yep.
not. Anyway.
No, I know what you
For-
mean. It's sort of the
3, 4, 5,
that
6.
edge.
I think I have 9, so thank
9.
goodness.
A bonus one.
And a couple of, well, that one's a bit small, so
Right. Maybe we trim one up
yeah.
and divvy
Or if
it.
there's one night where we're feeling particularly hungry. And that's just pleasing. Like, it kind of just,
So you've got a bit of marinade left, yeah?
yeah, just a little bit of marinade that I'll pour on. Oh, and I popped my Nigella seeds in there too.
Yeah, I was wondering whether they were black sesame seeds or Nigella
no.
seeds.
So Nigella seeds are the, you would probably recognize them as the seed that, in addition to sesame seeds, graces the top of your Turkish bread. They're not actually just black sesame seeds,
Mm-hmm.
which I think you had previously been of the understanding that that's what they were.
Yeah, I think I'd always assumed that they were black sesame seeds and that flavour was maybe coming from a different, like, spice or something.
So I
And
bought them for a
turns out, no.
recipe a couple of, like maybe a month or so ago.
Mm.
And I've used them in, I did a loaf of sourdough bread a couple of weeks ago that we used a bit of the Nigella seeds in, and it was really nice. So
We were somewhere yesterday that I'm sure you'll share about a little bit later, and we saw a heap of preserves, like was full of Nigella
so
seeds
good.
when we sampled it. Yeah.
I'm just going to add a little bit of olive oil, just because there is, with the lack of skin. And this is where I find out that my oven trays are in such a fashion that this won't fit. Oh, no.
There we go. Perfect.
Look, not perfect, but it'll do.
Oh, pretty perfect.
Excellent.
Like your outfit today, as
Aw,
I've commented on
thank
before.
you.
It's a pretty sharp outfit.
It's very
Which was why I
kind.
was happy to show everybody your demonstration of where on the chicken it might be.
Excellent, because of
check
how
out
nice
this.
the outfit is.
Check
Yeah,
out this
yeah,
number.
yeah. Woo!
That's my
I've
wife
just
right
started
there.
the dishwasher. This we love to. We've got a bit of an ongoing joke with a family friend of ours where we see this is the problem with roasting the almonds ahead for the. Anyway, about how many loads that we managed to have to wash during
It's how we measure
during
our
Sundays.
day.
It's how we measure our day, and this is dishwasher work. No, this is number 3.
This is
Load number 3.
Yep, load number 3. And we've done a few things today, so that's a pretty hefty effort. That's a pretty hefty effort. Okay, what have you got there?
Oh, I've got corned meat that I'm going to be cutting up, which is going in our very impressive. Really should stop big noting how great our salad rolls are. So this is
Is that a good looking corned beef?
I think so.
You want to show me a slice once you...
Just gotta try and get a good angle for it, but it's
okay.
really soft cutting in. Just yum. But I think maybe...
Did you want me to try and cut that? Oh, no, it's fine. You'll probably...
I think I just need to get through because I think it's going to change. It's almost like it's a brisket. And you know how sometimes with brisket you've got kind of the two bits there?
Yeah.
But what you can do is get us a wine.
Oh, I would love to. All right, let's just... Once you get through that slightly gristly bit, let's see how that's cutting.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah?
Yeah, how good is that? Actually, I don't know how good that is. I should probably taste a little
You gonna
bit.
test it?
I think you want to test it too.
I do. So this is going on rolls?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, excellent.
With mustard. Oh, that's
With
right.
mustard, nice.
I've got mustard that I need to finish making.
Oh. When do you plan on finishing that? Like next week or something?
Probably. Give it a
Cool.
little bit longer to ferment.
All right, am I just grabbing this Chardonnay that we've got here?
Chardonnay. How much is left?
I think enough for
Oh,
2
perfect.
glasses.
So we went to the Good Food and Wine Festival yesterday in Brisbane.
We sure did. What a great time that was. Huh?
Oh, we had such a good day.
It was amazing.
Just eating and trying wines. We made a decision. Making friends. We made a decision. Taking names. We made a decision not to try gin because Heath and I really love gin. We enjoy drinking gin, but we do not drink gin at home. I don't know why. We just don't.
We just don't.
And we have got so many bottles of gin in our
Yep, in our cupboard.
And yeah, I just we don't need to add any to it. But we still added a good amount of wine to our wine collection. Oh,
There you go. This one's... Cheers. Beautiful.
lovely.
Even though we opened it a little while ago,
Yeah.
it's still beautiful.
Still lovely. Anyway, so it was just such a great day. And the thing that I got very excited and very fangirly is that we got to watch a cooking demonstration by Donna Hay, who is, I guess, Australian cooking royalty.
Yeah.
She'd be Donna Hay would be
Yeah.
on the Rushmore, I would say.
If Australians got knighted on the regular, which they don't seem to, I reckon for cooking she could get knighted.
For it's like Stephanie Alexander, Maggie Beer, Donna Hay, are two pretty key influences in my Australian cooking journey, and it was just watching her cook yesterday was just
Oh, it was awesome. wasn't
it was so good.
Yeah, it was.
so good. She made
She
this
is a pro.
deconstructed one-pan lasagna, which is so amazing, and this really delicious sounding lemon pesto, which just amazing. That I'm super keen to give a go, and a limoncello tiramisu.
Yep.
Just amazing.
Quite a few
Amazing.
Very impressive. Very
And
impressive
I got a
dishes.
cookbook, her new cookbook, which is called Too Easy, and it's actually great little shortcuts and sort of tips and tricks to be able to create delicious meals with, I guess some clever shortcuts in there. And I got very excited because I got to meet Donna Hay, and she signed my cookbook.
She sure did.
And I told her,
Show us the signature.
oh, well, let me just wash my hands so I don't
All right.
put like corned meat all over
Yeah,
it.
you wouldn't want to do that. So yeah, the great thing about the book is it is all shortcuts and ways
it's
to
perfect.
do things really quickly. So
here it
oh
is.
yeah. Nice.
And-
And oh, look at
Well,
that.
Lauren, happy
cooking.
And it was amazing
From Donna Hay.
because we caught the train to go to the Good Food and Wine show yesterday, and that meant that I just had like something to read on the train, which I loved.
Very, very cool. Very cool. And the food and wine show was amazing. There were
Oh, it
so
was
many
so
things there that
good.
we got to try. And one of my favorites, which I think was one of your favorites
Yeah.
too, was the freeze-dried goat's cheese.
Yes.
So these guys are doing freeze-dried goat's cheese. And
Yeah, say
it's-
that 10 times quickly.
And it's the first in the world. Very cutting edge. And so you get a bag of the stuff, and it's really fine powdery stuff. And you can sprinkle it on things kind of like a dried parmesan,
Yeah.
like a preserved parmesan.
Yeah. Like
and
just amazing. Like that sort of shelf stable parmesan that you get at like.
but so much more flavorful it was, and it had a creaminess once it broke down in your mouth.
Yeah.
So very, very cool. So we got a bag of that.
Yeah.
We got a bag of truffles. That was
Yes.
also sort of necessary because
Absolutely.
And when I say a bag of truffles, it was a
That does sound
tiny
very-
little sachet.
It does
full
sound
of-
a lot fancier than
full
what
of
we actually have.
concentrated truffle. Just a little tiny bit, but definitely worthwhile. Something that we love to use when we want to be a bit fancy with our eggs or with our mushrooms and bits and
Yeah,
pieces
it just
like
sort of
that.
adds sort of to boost that flavour. So Coronation chicken, at some point in time we can just bag that into.
Portions.
So what we do with our sandwich, like meat for sandwiches, is we.
All right, we've jumped around a little bit.
I
Coronation
have.
chicken. We're going to talk
Coronation
about
chicken.
that in a minute. For now,
That
we're-
analogy.
we're
That
back-
analogy is over.
Is over. Yeah, we're now back to talking about the.
Sorry.
canned meat,
So to
the
try
corned
and make
meat.
life a little bit easier for us, we freeze all of our sandwich, like meat for sandwiches, in an amount that we know works really well for a sandwich for us, both in terms of having enough protein that we're like it sort of keeps us nice and full, but also like not so much that it ends up being, you know, like a bit wasted. So I'm gonna have to
I'm
make
trying
more
to change
yogurt.
it to kilograms again
Yeah,
or
all the
grams,
best
but
with that.
it's
I don't know.
it really does like to play up sometimes.
Yes, it
but
does. It has a
I
life
mean,
of its own.
It's no different. Milliliters. It's based on water. It's all good. So yes, 150 grams is what we shoot for, right? 150 grams of protein.
Yep.
Split between the two of us.
Yep. So 75 grams each, and that seems to work out really well.
Yep.
So Coronation chicken, you would normally have mango, like mango chutney, mango relish, curry powder, and mayonnaise. You might put raisins in there, but raisins are horrible, so I won't do that.
You could put raisins in there if you were a horrible person that liked raisins.
Yep. I don't know what's wrong with you.
You can leave
You can leave now.
and take your raisins.
Take your raisins. Eat checkers. All right. So what I've got here is some beautiful house-made mayonnaise.
Which has got a mustardy colour.
It does.
Does it? It's got a bit of mustard going on
It
in it.
has a little bit of mustard in there,
Yeah.
and lime and garlic.
Mm.
And so there'd be probably 3 tablespoons.
One of the things that we
There.
tried at the Food and Wine show yesterday was
Ah,
mayonnaise that was chicken salt flavoured.
Flavoured.
And I got to say, I think we both agree,
Not my favourite.
it's overrated. It's overrated.
I didn't know. Like it had like all the colour and fun of chicken,
Salt, like
but
the yellowiness, but
didn't actually taste that
it
great.
was just quite a salty mayo, and I'm like,
I need that.
this isn't quite
And
what it was.
particularly because it's designed to go on chips, yeah. And
Yeah.
usually the chips are going to be salty anyway,
Yeah.
so you don't need extra salty.
True. I guess you wouldn't have to salt your chips, so
Yeah, but
if you're
your
making
chips
them
are going to get
yourself,
salted anyway.
if you're making them yourself, you could control that maybe, but yeah.
Right, so I've got 1 tablespoon of curry powder. I might add more. We'll just see how it goes. So to build, I guess, that flavour profile of what we would have with the... I'm just going to add sort of equal amounts of Greek yogurt. I'm definitely going to have to make yogurt.
Well, one of them gets to be a bit chunky.
Okay. So building the flavour profile of the Coronation chicken, we've actually, in our fruit and veggie box this week, we got some beautiful mangoes. So I thought rather than doing mango relish, we'll chop some fresh mango into the salad when it comes time to serve it.
Ooh, that's a good idea.
And that'll kind of do
Nice.
that. And so I'll just give that a mix. Oh, this colour. Beautiful. But we still want, I guess, a little bit of sweetness and a bit of heat for the salad dressing.
Now,
So what I've got
you go.
here is a hot sauce that I made a little while ago, which was actually based on rock melon. So it's a rock melon hot sauce. So I'm going to try 2 tablespoons of the hot sauce. Just got a good sweetness. A little bit of heat. And some acidity in there as well.
Sauce is looking awesome. What are your thoughts?
That's pretty good.
Pretty good as is?
You want to try a little bit?
Sure. Thank you. Certainly not very spicy, but all the other flavors are there.
Do you
So-
reckon a bit more curry powder?
No, it doesn't need more curry powder. No,
Chili?
maybe.
Yep.
Maybe a little bit more chili.
Okay.
But honestly, it's pretty yum.
So yeah, so that's a great opportunity to use my rock melon hot sauce. But we bought hot sauce as well.
Oh yeah, we did.
To
We
go
bought
on
some
our
hot
eggs.
sauce.
It's in the brown paper bag on this next to the sink, babe.
Yep, I see it. All right, so this is the one that we ended up buying. It was called Twin Fin from Burley Chili Co. So a local business, and it's a mango-based chili. 26% mango, and 15% cayenne peppers, and 5% pure chili. So pretty good.
All right, so I'm gonna go
It was delicious.
1 decent pinch.
Oh yeah. And our chili
Our
flakes
chili is
are
like, you think that's not a
spicy.
lot, but that
Yeah.
is.
Yeah, if you get one of them, yep, that's gonna knock your socks off. That's good.
Amazing.
Way to go. Very good.
Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that.
Mhm.
Oh yeah.
Get a bit of a kick at the end. Nice. Way to go.
And so we'll add that to the top of our delicious salad mix, and with the chicken and the roast vegetables, and I kind of feel like that's going to be really
Perfect.
I feel like that's going to be really good. So what I'll will quickly do, I'll decant that into a container, but I thought I might just get the miscellaneous vegetables roasting along with the pumpkin and sweet potato very quickly.
So looking here, we've got onion, broccoli, cabbage.
Yes.
Is that about it?
And eggplant.
And eggplant. Nice.
Yeah, so I thought I
Ooh.
was just trying to go with ones that I thought would...
And I think, is this a bit of a surprise? Did people know you were cooking roast pumpkin in the background?
I think I had said, but...
Okay. Well, the roast pumpkin is for our breakfasts.
No.
Some
the
of
roast
it is.
pumpkin. No, I've already done that one. This
Oh.
is different.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's
My
all right.
mistake.
That's all right. I know you won't do it again. So
We
all
have already cooked some roast pumpkin for our breakfasts.
that beautiful eggplant, cabbage, and I'm just going to put it on top of the sweet potato and the pumpkin, which I've already had an opportunity to caramelize, which is amazing. And this is difficult because I've already olive oiled, but I feel like it just needs a bit
Go
more.
again. Double olive oil, nothing wrong with that.
It's meant to be good for us, right?
Yeah. Sure.
Yeah, totally.
Why not?
Why not? And I'll do another shake
not?
over of cumin. We'll get those in the oven. The chicken is smelling amazing too. And I reckon we have got the makings of a pretty impressive dinners. Just give you a quick
And while
sneak
you're
peek.
in there, what do we got going on? Ooh.
Yeah,
Yeah, they're getting there nicely.
yeah, really good. And it smells amazing.
Yeah.
Ugh. I just feel like this is going to be good dinners this week, babe.
Me too. Me too, darling.
So we're going to continue pottering along, just getting a few other bits and pieces prepared for our week. And I hope that you have also had that opportunity to just do something that you're going to be really grateful for when it comes to Thursday and you're feeling a little bit frazzled. And we can't wait to do it all again next week on Alongside Lauren.